Did you know the first basketball hoop was made out of peach baskets? Yes, a peach basket, a woven peach basket. And the first backboards were made out of wire. And how times have changed since then to now you see big stadiums, big goals, all these big crowds and arenas, and how history has changed throughout basketball and throughout all of its rules, the way the game's played, how you shoot, all that stuff. Basketball is a well-known sport in all countries throughout history. It's in the Olympics and all other such. And how the game is played, well, today I'm going to be taking you step by step on how playing basketball, and that is through how dribbling, how shooting, and how the game is played ultimately, and the rules the game in which the game is played. First, the first key thing you learn when growing up throughout playing the game of basketball is the way to shoot. And now I'm going to demonstrate grabbing a ball here. And most kids you see younger, they just throw the ball up, and that's how it is played at a young age. But when you get into a high school, middle school, higher level, they'll start teaching you proper form. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to teach you how to play basketball, how to shoot. So we're going to have our guide hand. So if you're right-handed, you're going to want to put the right hand of your ball behind the ball, and the left hand on the side of the ball. And all the left hand is a guide. And then you're going to take your right hand and you're going to push through like that. And the ball should rotate. And your hands, you don't want to be just straight flat on the ball. You want it to be kind of up. You want to be able to slide your fingers. You don't want it to rest on your palm. Just like say you're running, you don't want to be running on all of your feet. You want to be running on your toes or such. And that is how to properly shoot a basketball. You're going to take your guide hand on the side and your other hand behind the ball. You're going to shoot through it and have a backspin on it. And another key important thing in basketball, how to play, is there's two objectives. There's offense and defense. The objective of the basketball game is to score the most points in the time played. Well, the offense, their point is to score the basketball. Defense is to defend them from getting the basket. And we're going to talk about defense, how to play defense. At the high school level, they teach you to play between the man and the ball. So if you have the defender in front of you, you're going to want to be between him and say the goal is behind you, between him and the goal, and you're stopping him from getting the goal. But defense has changed throughout history, as it was once just basically just trying to swat the ball, and no defense was really played as it has now, which is different formations and different things. I'm going to show you some of them right now. Now, if you look at this poster, it may seem confusing, but if we're going to go right here, this is the main defense you would see at a high school level, is the 2-3 zone. And you have two defenders up top near what's the top, this is called the top of the key. You have two defenders up here and three defenders down low. And the objective of this defense, the 2-3 zone, is to protect the inside. See how everybody's close together? You're protecting the inside. And then you move to a 3-2 zone, which is flipped. You have three guys on the perimeter and two on the goal. So this protects the top of the key more, the arc, protects the shooting. Now you look over here. Now this isn't run that much, but this is what you would see if you went to a college, is the 1-3-1 zone. And basically this is to apply pressure. And then you have man-to-man, which is the most common, and it's just, there's 5 people on the court on each side, defense and offense, and they're all guarding one man, so 1-to-1. And that's the most common, and this is showing you how to play defense. These are different defenses on how to play basketball. Now, another objective is to play offense, and how to play offense. There's many different ways to play offense. You see there's different formations, just like defense, but mostly it's just a pass and go type of thing. And the next thing I'm gonna get onto is teach you how to pass. So there's 3 main passes. There is the chest pass, which is just, it's the more quick way. It's kind of out there. It's easy for defenders to get, but if there's defenders around, we're just gonna give them a quick chest pass. And then there's the bounce pass. And the bounce pass is good for defenders because when you're defending, you have your hands up. And defenders, you get under defenders. And then there's the overhead pass, which is good for long distances and such. And now we're going to be talking about how to understand the game of basketball. So there's rules, you have to dribble You have to dribble when you go. Demonstrating. Whenever a guy's on offense and he's going to go to the basket to score because that is the objective, you must dribble. And there's through the years, you would see the very first basketball games, all people would do is this. But now that times have changed, there's more things such as crossovers between the legs, behind the backs, and such. And now I want to show you something about offense. Now the offense, there's different ways of scoring. And there's different points for each score. And now if you look at this poster, this is a diagram of a half court. So here's the goal, and here's what they call the 3-point line. And if you shoot behind the 3-point line, you get 3 points earned, as given the name. And then here it shows the 3-point line at the NBA level is 23 feet and 9 inches. And then anywhere inside the 3-point line is 2 points. No matter here, there, it's 2 points. Now there's this thing called a free throw. And how I was talking about rules, if a defender is fouled on a shot, he may go to the free throw line. And here, he is not guarded from a defender. He has a free basket of standing 15 feet away from the goal. You can see the free throw line is 15 feet away, sorry. And today, I just showed you step by step how to play basketball. That's from dribbling, from passing, to defending, from offense, and the scheme of the rules and how to play the game. Thank you.